You can do it brilliantly and with advantage. So
Yeah.
If you attack the spider.
That is true. So that would be advantage. 10 to hit.
What were you trying to hit?
The spider.
That's gonna be a miss.
And then with my dagger. And that is normal, right? Because the advantage was just on the first attack. 18 to hit.
18 will hit.
That is 4 piercing damage.
Okay.
Gesundheit.
Okay. Anything else?
Is there any space to stand next to the Grimlock?
Yeah, you can stand in essentially in this corner here.
Right. I'm going to willingly take the opportunity attack.
Okay. The spider will bite you. Or try to, anyway. That's a miss.
It didn't beat an 18, yeah.
Yeah, it only rolled a 9.
Okay. So that is my turn.
Let me change that. Okay. Bram, you're up.
Alrighty. So do I have advantage on the spider or the one that's above me? Or do I have advantage on both?
Okay. I don't think anybody has advantage on the spider anymore.
I think just on the Grimlock.
But I have
within 5 feet.
so
That
since I'm still a wolf, so it has advantage on attack rolls against any creature if an ally is within 5 feet
Okay,
of the
then
creature.
yes.
Okay, of the creature,
Yes.
not of me, of the creature. So I have advantage on the one above me.
Yeah, the Grimlock.
Grimlock.
Yeah. Let me just find that. I gotta get that code again for the bite.
It should be in the chat.
Uh,
Right
Just-
above the screenshot. I will copy paste it in the
Roll 20
chat here.
chat.
Oops, that did not work. I will do this and see if that works. Nope, that did not help.
Just paste it back in the roll 20 chat again. Or, I'm sorry, Discord.
I mean, I see the 2 rolls.
No,
I didn't mean to roll, I mean to give him the straight text.
Right.
Does this work? That works. So with advantage is 19.
Okay, that'll hit.
Total damage. 8 piercing.
Okay, on the Grimlock? Or the spider?
Yes. The Grimlock. And then it has to make a DC 11. I thought it was 13 last time. Does it say 11?
That's because it's not a dire wolf.
Oh, right. Okay.
the
DC
Grimlock is dead.
11. Oh, alrighty. What do I? Can I go around the spider to give flanking advantage?
Yes.
Or is this like a wall here?
No, you can do that. If there was a wall
And
there, it
that'll be
wouldn't
my.
let you there.
Okay. That'll be my turn.
Okay. All right. Well, the giant spider will turn around and bite the wolf.
Yeah. Last time the wolf has 7 HP left.
That's the 22. Let's see how much damage he does.
More than 7?
1d8. It will be at least 6.
Six.
It has a +6 to damage.
No, but it has 3 die.
Hmm.
It has plus 3.
16.
Yep, 16 points of piercing damage. And poison damage. So the 2 plus 3 is the piercing, so 5 piercing, and then 11 poison damage.
So it died after 7 hit points. So does the hit points carry on to my character sheet or no?
Mm-hmm.
It does?
Wait,
You
what?
lose a 10 hit points from the
Oh.
wild chip, and then if you have to return to your own form, I think your HP also goes down. I'm not sure though, because this is like
Yeah.
new rules, and I haven't played a druid.
Okay, let's see.
I played the 2014, and in that one you just lost the form. The HP didn't carry on. I'll play with the HP carrying on, but I have to check into it. So, alright, 4 down. Okay, not bad.
Okay, so you're no
Okay.
longer a wolf, right?
That is correct. I am
Okay,
back to being a human.
okay. Tilgwyn, you're up.
Yep. I'm going to move over here, so that I have flanking, right? Yeah, right across from him.
Yes.
And I'm going to do it with a short sword first. It's a 14 to hit.
14 misses.
Okay, and then with scimitar as well.
Okay.
For the nick, that's a 21.
That'll hit.
For 6 slashing.
Spider is dead.
Yay!
And thus ends that combat.
Okay. I guess I didn't have to go in that corner.
And it's loot time. The spider should have some interesting harvestable material, right?
Oh, from the spider?
Mm-hmm. Silk, maybe? I don't know.
Yeah.
So usually there's silk
See.
and poison glands.
Yeah.
And investigation roll.
Yes.
Okay. Just do this. 20.
Okay. So there's a single venom sac. Uh, 100 foot of spider silk.
How much?
100 foot.
Mhm.
There's a spinneret.
A spin of what?
Spinneret. It's what the spider uses to shoot out its web.
Okay. Said how many?
100. Oh, there's only one spinneret.
It's just one spider with one abdomen.
Right.
No, I didn't know the word spinneret. It's a new word that I learned today.
That's fine. That's. Let's see.
Also, for us Europeans, that would be 30 meters, almost 30 and a half.
Yeah. So technically 2 venom glands and 2 fangs.
Okay.
You could please
Can I
remind me.
percept? Sorry, go on.
I was just wondering, was it a long rest or short rest that gave me back spell slots?
Long rest.
Long rest.
And lay on hands was short rest, right?
I think long rest as well.
Google is my friend. I will Google it.
Can I do a perception check to see if there's anything in this room?
Sure.
Anything from Grimlock
Yes.
and the skeleton as well?
Yes.
13
Um,
to see if there's anything in the room.
So, okay. All right. So what we have beside the spider, the Grimlock had, oh, excuse me, a hand axe, a spear, and hide armor.
And,
I would leave the hide armor behind. It's a lot of weight for.
Yeah, unless anyone needs hide armor.
Oh,
that's
it's
instead
better
of
than
armor.
leather armor.
Yeah, which is much better than hide.
So hide's basically the low of the low.
Yeah.
Oh, it's worse than leather?
Yes.
Oh, okay, I don't need it. I have leather. And I'm a druid, so I can't wear any metal armor.
And then.
So just leather armor for you then.
Yeah.
Yeah, yes.
The
if you use
skeletons
studded leather,
have 3 short swords and 2 light crossbows.
I can use some short swords, or use a short sword.
Okay.
Because that, no, wait, that has Vex, not Nick.
Yeah, short swords have backs.
Yeah, I'm still proficient though.
What's the difference between a normal short sword and a masterwork short sword? Because there we got a masterwork short sword from a previous loot.
Uh,
Did we?
It says
basically, their longevity.
like their durability is higher.
Yes.
Okay.
Never mind, I can wear metal armor. That was 2014 rules that they aren't allowed to wear metal armor or use shields.
Hmm.
Does not a perception check perceive anything?
Hang on. 20.
Oh, I know 13. 20 was the investigation check.
Ah. Not really, no. Nothing that's new, I should say. Well, I take that back. The growling you previously heard, you don't hear anymore, but you do hear heavy breathing.
I mean, is it close by?
Let's see. No, not that. That's not right. Here.
Excuse me.
Do that again.
Someone's about to get sniped, I swear to God.
For the fan that is plastic.
You can
How does
say
that
sort of close by.
Let's see this. So, I retell the information to the party. And I say that the growling has stopped and there is breathing. Not human close by.
And occasionally there's a noise.
Like a snore.
Exactly.
Like you fell asleep.
Exactly.
Ooh, to sleep. Who's really stealthy? Somebody can sneak up on it.
With my armor, I'm not very stealthy.
Hopefully it's a dragon. I haven't talked to one yet.
I believe we should probably get some rest. We have done a couple of battles now, so we are all pretty worn out, right? Or am I the only one?
I'm completely fine.
I'm decently healthy. I have 2 spell slots left.
I'm pretty tempted.
Jonesy could probably use some rest.
I mean, if we're on a hunt, shouldn't we take a short rest rather than a long?
Well, I
Or
won't be
else
able
our
to.
prey.
Well, I won't be able to cast any spells if we just take a short rest.
Other than cantrips.
Other than cantrips, right? I mean, some spells I can still cast, but like my bigger spells, like Claymore, I'm too expended to cast.
So should we take the chance if the big creature is sleeping so that we also go to sleep?
Yes, we already are ignoring the Necromancer, so I guess we could. Dang it! I spilled. Excuse me one moment.
And if we're taking a long rest, I would take a short rest and then spend the rest of the time on watch.
You can also lock the doors.
Oh, we can.
Yeah, but if we lock it really well, then we might be unable to unlock it, you know.
I could be pretty dexterous if I had my sleep.
Okay. We will take a long rest, I guess. We will lock up the door. Or we won't lock it. How about we bar it instead? Like put something in front of it so it doesn't swing in.
Maybe we
Do you have
can
anything heavy
bring.
enough?
Do we have? Can we bring chairs from this room over here to put
Oh,
under?
cheers.
I mean, to put under the door
No chairs.
I don't
and in
think
front
anybody was
and in
carrying
front of the
around a
hole.
chair.
Does
Oh,
that
there's a
even
hole
work?
as well.
There's no brick, but there's lots
I
of
mean, yeah, we can.
skeleton skulls.
I think they'll just turn to rubble if you use them as door stoppers.
That works.
Alright.
Or I could use my tools to lock it.
Jonesy's like, we can scatter the bones. That would tell us if anybody's approaching.
You like set up a proximity trap.
Yeah.
Oh,
Because if they
did I
st-
I
click
mean,
alarm? Or am I
You're
misremembering?
you're the expert in traps, right, Jonesy?
yeah, he has been so far. Yeah.
I guess he should be rolling for the to trap.
They
I mean,
yeah.
Evander, being a bit of a criminal, is also a bit experienced with traps, especially with the upper echelons of the places he's been to. But I
Yeah.
mean, probably not as experienced as Jonesy, especially with like tomb traps and stuff like
Okay,
that.
so you two trap the doors, and I'll trap the hole in the wall.
All right. Is that dexterity or?
Thank you.
I mean, sleight of hand to set up traps.
Yep.
Let's see how bad I do.
Let's see
Ooh,
how bad
17.
I do.
Don't forget to roll for Jonesy.
Yeah. Oh, aren't you playing him?
We decided
Never
you
mind.
do.
Okay. Let me just do that. Roll for him as well. That's a 13.
If that was a group check, then
I can do one too, but which one? Sleight of hand?
Mm-hmm.
yeah, but it's not decided as a group check. It's just
Well, I wasn't doing anything. Like I was in traffic, nothing. So do you want me to roll?
Yeah.
I mean,
Jonesy,
could have both.
you Evander was locking one door. Jonesy was locking a door. And
You can help me trap the
12 grand
hole
was
in the wall.
yeah.
Alright, sure. I'll do that. Oops. I just made your work longer.
No worries, I rolled a 21.
And if we have that and subtract from the 21, that would be a 19, which is still good. That's just an arbitrary decision I made just then and now. pretty hot today.
Okay. So you guys get your long rest in uneventfully.
Uh,
Excuse
as
me.
Grim is going to take his long rest, he's gonna cast Druidcraft and like make a patch of grass where he's going to sleep on.
Okay.
Here you go.
Recovered on face recent foot.
I'm sorry. You would have recovered everything with the long rest.
Yeah.
Yep.
I have a feature as a druid. Is wild companion. How do I put this in chat?
Okay.
So can I use? I'll use a spell slot to cast Find Familiar.
Sure.
So
And,
to protect us during our sleep because it's finished. It disappears when you finish a long rest, so it would disappear in the morning.
no, this is after I wake up. So I take my long rest and then I get up, and then I'll cast this spell. And small rat scurries out from one of the corners. So with the Find Familiar, I can.
Can you communicate with it though?
I cannot communicate, but I can see. Give me one sec. I can talk to it, but it can't speak back. It understands commands. Where's the picture?
Okay. So what do you? Oh, you're summoning.
You said the rat, if I heard correctly.
Yeah, it is a rat.
Okay.
Okay.
So
Some reason. Photons.
okay.
Uh,
Character sheet. Permissions. Okay. So you should see your rat on the map, and you also should have control of it.
Yay. Yep, that was the best one. I'm just trying to figure out. So I have telepathic connection with this. When your familiar is within 100 feet, you can communicate telepathically. Additionally, as a bonus action, you can see through the familiar's eyes and hear what it is hearing until the start of your next turn.
Okay.
I can only have one familiar at a time. Then combat the familiar is an ally to you and your allies. It rolls its own initiative. Okay, so I'm going to command the familiar to go down towards the noise that I heard it to. And then I'll use the bonus action if we're in combat to see through its eyes.
Okay.
Not sure. Ooh. So it goes down. Which one?
I guess we go back to the corridors. which I can't see, but okay.
Can you see the rat still?
I can't see the rat yet.
And you see what the rat sees?
Yes, I can.
So there's that in that room.
Oh no, I disappeared. What is that?
That is a blue dragon.
Wait, where
Uh,
were we? The
like-
rat sees this, right?
Through the door over here.
This here? That's a blue dragon?
No, did the mouse abandon the rat on me? Ping the rat for me.
It is over here.
Oh, okay.
So I want to head towards wherever the noise of the heavy breathing was with the rat.
I mean, you went there.
That's where that was. Oh, the rat disappeared on me.
Probably because it died.
Oh, shh.
I mean, if it disappeared on you, you don't know where it is. It died.
What?
Can
So
you
The
still
rat
feel it?
teleported.
Do you see it?
Oh, I see. I see a blue dragon now. I just don't know which direction the rat went to.
It's all the way down on the map.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, I see where you're pinging.
Where are we going?
So at least we know where the dragon is now, right?
Oh, it's over there. Oh. Alright. Grim comes back and he says, so there's a blue dragon down towards the south. I think we should go see it. Looks really exciting.
Do you really think it's a smart idea to go see a blue dragon? Is it, well, or at least does it look like an adult or a young one or a baby? You know, what's the
You know,
interaction?
It's
the
big.
rat.
Can you see how old it is?
From the rat's perspective, it's big.
I mean, you know, the rats are tiny. It could be a baby. Maybe you can have it. No, that's wrong. We shouldn't keep animals. Animals should be free. But Brim's excited. I haven't seen a dragon before. I think we should go at least, check it out.
I prefer life. Thank you.
I
Guys,
agree.
out of character, guys, we're level 2. Usually young adult dragons can be fought at the earliest at level 5 or 6. They're quite deadly.
I was about to say, Evander is not the wisest, but he would still not fight a dragon. Like, he's above average wisdom. But he would still not fight a dragon. Because that is dumb.
I think Fox
Yeah.
would be more
Pretty
like.
I have 17
This-
wisdom, so
this
yeah,
sounds
I'm
like a
pretty
cool
wise
idea.
for my age.
18 wisdom, but Brim's just too excited with new animals.
I mean, you
But he
can
will
observe
agree
it through the
eventually.
rat's eyes. See what he's doing.
Grim sighs and
Take
says,
note.
fine. We won't.
The dragon
Go
does.
explore the dragon.
The dragon does appear to be sleeping.
Ooh, does it have gold around it? Is it a dragon's lair?
It is laying on top of a pile of treasure. Yes.
Now, who said that they were trying to be? Who said their character was? The guy from Platoons. I forgot his name. Fuck.
Probably Jonesy.
Yeah, I'm being precautious and I'm rolling for stealth. If we're going to be moving around the corridors, and I'm going to be talking in quiet voice, like almost whisper, just loud enough so you can hear me. Because, like I said, I prefer life. I choose life.
Evander would do the same, though. Because of his armor, he can't be the most quiet. He'll still try. But why
Edmund,
not the 23?
Jonesy can give. No, that's Yeah, can he give you guidance like for a D4?
I mean,
It's an ability
if,
check. There you go. Roll one D4.
I mean, it would help a little bit.
It's a bit.
11.
Bram,
And Jonesy.
Yes.
before your rat leaves the room,
Oh no.
the
Don't
room is
kill it.
the room is enveloped in complete darkness.
Oh,
Before my
magical
rat leaves the room?
Yes, with the dragon in it.
Completely covered.
It comes back to you.
I pick it up and I pet it. And I say, good job, you didn't die. And I will have it on my shoulders until I see 2 more doors, and then I'll decide what to do till then. Brim is not gonna sneak. Brim wants the dragon to wake up. But Brim will try his hardest to keep his excitement and, not get the party killed.
just so
At
you
least
know,
that's helpful.
if we're seen, I'm leaving you behind.
Woo!
You're way too excited about this.
As
I
you
would
guys
rather
are
be
preparing to move out, you hear a knock on one of the locked doors.
locked doors.
Which one was locked? Did we lock one door?
Probably the one that's closed.
This one down here, right?
Yes.
Interesting.
And it sounds like a very polite knock.
Hmm.
It's mine.
Up here was okay. Well, there's also one down here. Which door is the one that
The one to the
Grayhawk
south.
is coming from? Okay, so this one down here.
Yes.
Um,
A few seconds
Hmm.
goes by. It knocks again. Slightly harder this time.
Yes. So
what
they
should I
clearly
do?
know somebody's there. Brim from behind tries to say it in a really deep voice. Who goes there?
I don't
Lorac.
think that's the name. Sorry, I didn't catch the name. What did it? What did they say, Tony?
Lorac.
I will check the door for traps.
Thank you.
Oh, Lorac.
14.
Lorac.
Door is not trapped.
I mean, he's knocking on it. If he was trapped, he probably would have got shot. Or whatever the trap would be.
Unless the traps are triggered when you try to open the door or unlock it.
True. Brim tells the vendor, ask him what he wants.
What do you want, stranger?
I'd like to have a conversation.
What about
Your presence.
what is so? What about my presence?
Why are you here?
We have. I have been asked to search the place.
For?
Maybe not tell us everything. Not tell them everything we're up to.
Sorry, it's not in my
Okay.
nature to like that much.
How don't we have a baby dragon? It's blue.
What is your business down here?
I live here now.
Live here now. Where did you live before here? I've never seen that.
Long ways away.
Oh, sorry. Okay.
If he lives here, shouldn't he have the keys?
Could you unlock the door? Do you have the keys?
Yes, I can unlock the door.
Why are you knocking?
I'll take out my bow and like hide in a corner where I can see the door.
I will also quickly run
Oh, she
into the
opened it.
doorway.
She opened it. Huh?
I am
Hello.
hiding in the doorway.
You don't need to be
Hello
afraid.
there. Okay.
I
We
don't
can
see anybody.
we can have a conversation without hurting each other.
Wait, there's no way. It's just you. It's just Evander. Evander's the only one.
Yeah. Are you sure?
Hmm. I'm fairly certain.
Brim pokes his head out the door to see who it is.
Perhaps I could actually help you. For one thing,
Oh,
you guys probably shouldn't be here.
why not?
Well, it's very dangerous to mortals such as yourselves.
I mean,
And what you see in front of you appears to be a drow elf. With a blue, deep blue hair and a slight blue tinge to its skin.
Like, there's an elf here.
Can I keep looking at it like from where I'm hiding with an insight check to try to like understand its facial expressions?
I
Sure.
would also like to
Just
insight.
in general, just in general.
Sure.
Brim is jumping up and down with excitement. He's never seen a drow before.
Drow is basically an elf.
23.
I am insetting the drow's intentions. Have they been truthful?
So, yes, but it's a yes with a but. You get the feeling they haven't revealed everything.
Would I also roll a history check to see if I remember? Because when I learned Draconic, I probably also read books about dragons, to get more familiar with them.
And I will say, Telgwyn, you do notice that the drow looks perfectly like a drow, except for one small detail.
The blue things?
No. In the temples of its face, there are like light scales.
That's why I wanted to do a history check as well, if I remember reading anything about dragons being able to take on other appearances.
Go ahead and roll.
Or humanoid,
Could I roll if I have come across a drow or know about drow?
Yes.
That's a 20.
I have not.
Can Brim?
This is why.
Yes. Generally, all adult dragons have the ability to polymorph.
Oh shit. Well, Bryn steps up and shows his familiar. Hey, look, I have a rat as a familiar. Can I call you Lorac? I'm Brim. You said you weren't around here. Where are you from? Please don't kill me. And then I show my rat.
He's like, I can show you, but I'm not sure you would really comprehend just how far away it is.
I mean, you don't have to show me. You can just tell me where you're from. Oh, I'm not far from here. Some people took oath.
Yeah, he pulls out a parchment,
Weird.
shows you this map, points to this spot. I come from right here.
Brim says, you've traveled a far distance to come all the way here.
I have.
Any particular reason?
Would I know? Would Evander know how far that is?
I mean, we're in the city of Grayhawk, so it's pretty far
Yeah.
to the north.
Yeah, you're thinking probably somewhere in the neighborhood of like 5, maybe 600 miles, maybe further.
That's a great distance to travel. I myself have traveled a few distances, not as much as you. Any particular reason you've traveled such a distance, Lorac? If I may call you that.
Yes. My master has demanded my presence here. He would not be fond if he knew I was talking to you. Another reason you should leave.
Nice. Well, Lorac, we only came. Well, I myself was brought down here involuntarily. We're just looking for some necromancers. If you can guide us in the direction they went, we will leave as
Oh,
soon as
yes.
possible.
The Duke brothers. Randolph and Mortimer
Sorry,
Duke.
do you know that?
Did he say they were his brothers?
No, the two
No, I
brothers.
think they were called. They're two brothers, Landor and someone else.
Randolph and Mortimer.
Randolph or Modern. Are they of importance to you?
No, I actually really don't particularly care for those two. But my boss
Well, you
does.
see, you do. And by your boss, I'm assuming you mean your master.
Yes.
Well, you see, they were intent on having my brains, so I have some
I can
business
tell.
to deal with them.
You still have the mark on your forehead.
Wait, did they take my brain?
No,
No, they haven't. They were going to.
but you have a dash mark across the top of your forehead
Like with a
tell
marker
Gwen.
or something?
that says cut here.
Bryn starts wiping this off, and he says, "Well, like you can see, the mark on my forehead proves that I have no ill will towards you. Just point me in the direction of those brothers, and I will leave."
See, that's where we have a problem. because I can't do that.
See. Give me 1 sec. I just gotta talk with my party real quick, if you don't mind.
Please don't.
And then
Absolutely
he
not.
starts backing off slowly,
Okay.
and then he comes back into the room,
Uh,
and then he tells the party everything. I leave the rat there, by the way.
Yeah, but he also knows we're here. There are other people here now, and you know, I think we should go as far away from the drow as possible.
But he's keeping the Necromancer. Can't enter the room.
Have you noticed how he looks? He has scales on his temples, and he's blue. Like he has blue.
well, blue is a
Open.
drow color.
Yeah, but the dragons, adult dragons, know how to turn into other beings. This could be his disguise. It could be the dragon that your rat saw, and he knows we're here now.
He's keeping the Necromancers hidden, I think. He says that he has a master who called him here. Do you guys know anybody who has control over dragons? It seems to be more than one, so
Except other dragons that are older, there's a hierarchy. He could be a young or an adult dragon, but his master could be an older dragon. Or, I don't know, deity. Are there any for a skill check, are there any deities that can control dragons? Because I know at least one out of character that are associated with dragons and so and
There,
such.
there are several.
History check.
Sure.
Yeah, there's at least a few deities that are associated with dragons. Some of them are good, some of them aren't. There's Bahamut, the silver dragon, he's associated with good, and there's Tiamat. Like, I know Tiamat is a really bad.
There's also some wizards and liches, as well as beholders.
Yeah. So it's a bad idea to keep the drow company, if you know what I mean. Oh man, I can't wait to get the message cantrip.
I will mention that you are aware of the fact that blue dragons are lawful evil.
Yeah. So they're probably either with Tiamat or another lawful evil deity or
Well,
something.
Tiamat's chaotic evil.
Yeah, but out of character, I played in a campaign called The Red Hand of Doom, where there was like a almost like a chroma conclave. We killed a white, a blue, a red, a green dragon. You know, like several different colors were working for a blue son of dragon that wanted to call upon Tiamat to come into the material world. So out of character, I have experiences with such things.
But he wants us out of the ruins. As in, if we go anywhere else in here, he probably has sensors or sorts like that. So if you want to leave, you're gonna have to leave the whole ruins.
I mean,
and
we technically achieved a portion of our mission.
I still want to find out what happened to the royal family, but dragons. Close encounter with dragons. Not really a smart idea.
Oh yeah, what was your mission? What were you guys doing down here? You guys never told me.
See why the dragons were here?
Among other things.
Yeah, what was going on here? Why They were here and about. There are several
I
of
was
them.
go I was gonna say Evander explains because I don't remember, so that he was just
Yeah,
learn and the DM can tell.
yeah. You can also read the Fall of Castle Greyhawk handout. It will explain most, and you can read notes for previous sessions. I wrote down some stuff.
Yeah.
And then there's
So,
also the previous sessions on YouTube.
Yeah.
so if you guys are here to find out why the dragons are here, isn't this your best chance? You have one right there talking to you, and he doesn't seem hostile, at least not yet.
At the moment.
Yeah, and the place is pretty small and narrow, so he probably can't transform into a full dragon, at least where he is. Has he moved? Has my rat seen him move anywhere?
Nope.
Alright.
He,
So he's in the hallway and he can't transform into a dragon just where he is.
He
and
does.
Well,
he's probably
he
also
can't.
listening to
He,
us, so
he
he
does
knows
look a
everything
little
we're
perturbed.
saying right now.
He does look a little
I mean,
perturbed
we
that
are
he's
trying to be quiet.
left in the company of a rat.
Sorry?
I said he does look a little perturbed that he's been left in the company of a rat.
Jonesy, how about you go talk to
That seems like a good place to call it for today.
Yeah,
them?
heavy discussions going on.
You guys can discuss in Discord how you want to
Approach this
yes,
situation.
yes.
Because, like I said, really, level 2 against an, I assume at least a young adult dragon, if not an adult dragon, if they know how to polymorph, is a really bad idea.
Yeah, because the dragon is at least a double digit. What's it called
Yeah,
again?
but
CR.
Yeah,
but also
which is
usually don't adult dragons have legendary actions and such.
Yes.
Young adult not, but adult dragons do. So
yeah, we would die if we tried to fight it.
yeah.
Yeah, but we're not
Why I
fighting
said,
it in its full
that's why
form.
Tilgrim said I choose life.
Evander also chooses life.
Grim chooses dragons. Grim wants to learn more about the dragons.
All right.
But
This is also a good place to stop so
Yeah.
Jonesy can
So
join
we
the
can
game
discuss
tomorrow.
until tomorrow what we're
Mm.
gonna do.
All
So,
right.
so it goes faster, at least a little bit.
Bye, guys.
Bye.